it recording?
Yes, it is. Yeah, we're on. We're on. We're back on.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. How's everybody?
Yeah. How you doing? Welcome back. I'm Donna,
And I'm Nadine.
and this is
Teach people how to treat you.
Okay, we got that.
Second
Yeah, this is our second one.
video. And thank you to everybody who has already subscribed and the number of views that we've had so far. We're pretty pumped about that.
Yes, thank you. Great response, positive response. Thrilled. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you. And please give us comments and subscribe if you're new and you'd like to see when we're posting, which will be weekly. But if you do subscribe, you'll get the notification, and then you can catch our videos every week. And but today we would love to share with you how we got to this stage of wanting to actually do this channel, send out our message. And I'm going to let Nadine start. Why don't you just go ahead?
Well, we've been talking about doing this for a while.
Oh yeah, a long time.
And it was, the wheels were turning and the smoke was coming out, and
we meet every week and talk. Well, we tried to do it every week, and something would come up, but we talk about it, and finally we just said, okay.
It was like a Mike Tyson punch. It was just like wham, and we chatted one day and we went, okay, we're ready. Sometimes like an idea has to brew for a while. My own perception came from having this long drive home after I dropped my youngest off at university, and it was like silence in the car,
and then silence in the house,
and then silence in an even bigger area, a house. And I realized that the last 20 years of my life, the primary identifier of my identity was as a mother.
Yeah.
Like, never mind all the other stuff which we'll get into, but was as a mother.
Yes.
And I went, oh my goodness. Like, now I'm in this house and there's...
Well, and one second, a single mother at that. So it's not like you were coming home with your husband and the two of you now could go party or something.
For a nice dinner without somebody going, I don't want to go there, or the food sucks.
No, you came home to an empty house.
Literally, like an empty house.
Crickets chirping, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and I walked from one room to the other going, okay, well, what can I do? Like, do I need to change the curtains or the carpet or the hardwood, whatever. But what it did do was this silence alerted me to the fact that, one of the things that it did bring to mind is sometimes, like, I could see why sometimes couples could struggle after the kids are all gone, because, like, I'm telling you, your primary identifier when your kids are gone and you're an empty nester is like, now what?
Now, exactly.
Because you were somebody before the kids. And then, so I'm just speaking from my own perspective. I was somebody before the kids. This is who I was, okay? And then the kids came along, and I morphed myself into, like, I'm not changed who I was, not the root of it.
But I was consumed by mine, though.
Right.
I still am. Like, I still have that. With one of them, that's another story. But yeah, like, everything was about them and for them, and you kind of lose sight of yourself, don't you think?
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
totally. Because you now have these little people that are depending on you for everything. So before my kids, I've always been a career executive, so that's throughout. But before that, like, I was a fitness trainer, I was a fitness competitor, I was away skiing every weekend when it was in season, I was an avid golfer, all these things which dwindled down afterwards. So the point is, I'm walking around my house going, who the hell am I now? Because my age starts with a 5, so I'm not sure that I'm going to be a fitness competitor. Actually, I know that's never happening. And
it could, but
I thought, am I having a midlife crisis? No, I'm having an identity crisis. Who does that? So the thing was, okay, who do I want to be when I grow up? And then more importantly, who do I not want to be? So my own was unraveling all the stuff that I did, because I'm trying to figure out, I've been this person for 20 years. Before those 20 years, I was this person. So now, volume 3 of my life, who do I want to be and who do I not want to be? And my point is that when you do that rear view mirror look, you can look at the stuff that you would do differently if you had to do it again.
Yeah.
And then it brings situations into mind. It brings relationships into mind. It brings, failures into mind, successes into mind. And then I started to nitpick, and it just it was like a flashback about the stuff in my life that I made choices and decisions I thought were my own. They were disguised as my own. They were not, because I don't think I was self-aware enough to know that I had the confidence to trust my instincts. Okay? That's why I'm here to talk about stuff, and we'll get into specific topics about how teaching people how to treat you in elements of life. So
yes.
That's my story. So now Donna's going to tell you hers.
Well, like you, I had a whole different life before marriage and kids. And so, as you know, I was I used to work for an airline. So I was on the ground, passenger agent. I then was a skater with Disney on Ice. I performed, toured around Europe, the States, Canada. It was fabulous. And then I left the show to get married, and that's a whole other story. I did have a business with my husband. I've also worked in film, did a lot of work in film, a lot of stand-in work, photo double work, production, a lot of that. And oh my gosh, worked at a magazine publishing company. So yeah, I did a lot of different things. I kind of let life happen to me, but I was loving life. Like, especially when I was touring with the show and with the airlines, I did so much traveling. It was so awesome. And then get married. And then once the kids came, one thing my dad always says is your life's not your own, once you have kids. And I have to say, he's kind of right.
Either is your bank account, by the way.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, no. Anyway, so for me, I just feel that my experiences, things that I've gone through, health issues, my relationships with all different types of people, girlfriends, husbands. Well, one husband, I've only had one. But boyfriends and anyway, I just would love to share what I have learned. And hopefully I can help those that come after me. And also I'd love to have a discussion. We would love to have a discussion with those of you out there.
Yeah.
We would love to hear from you. We would love to learn about your lives and learn from you as well. And hopefully we can teach you and, teach people how to treat us, but teach you how to teach people how to treat you. So anyway, that might be really a cool thing. Right? Do you think?
We are super pumped about this. The thing that I think what we have to offer too is because we're more in the more mature years.
The wise years.
We want to share, we said this the last time, we want to share our failures. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, because it's an element of growth when you fail. You have to fall down really hard sometimes, or lightly, but to get back up and to learn from that. But if there are things, and that's what we want to do, is share some of our failures with our audience.
Yeah, and analyze them sort of,
so,
right? Like,
exactly.
and how we see how we could have managed them better, managed people differently, and we might have had different outcomes. Well, we would have, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So there's something at some point that, some of you out there are going to say either Donna's story or my story, and you're going to say, oh my goodness, that's happening to me right now. And I'm struggling because I'm not sure what to do, how to do it, how to communicate my message. And we really are hoping that we can, ease that transition for you if you are in a situation where you're struggling with something, because, we've got the experience and, not just the experience, we've got the ability to communicate now through this wonderful media world that we have, to get a message out there. There's a lot of people out there we know that struggle with different things, and we were a big part of different aspects of that. So, we're ordinary women, but we feel that we really want to help other people who might be struggling and help them to ease that a little bit, if we can share some of the triumphs and the failures that we've had.
Well said, my friend. excellent. And I don't think we need to say any more except to please watch next week. And
we're gonna
get right into it. Then we're gonna get into a topic.
specific.
Yeah. We just wanted to give you a little bit of our background, see where we're coming from, and that's it. So thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And once again, please send us your comments, send us your questions. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about as well.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.